Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today I will explain the concept of solutions. Solutions are very important in chemistry. I will start the concept of solution with the help of very simple example. Suppose we have this glass of water, or you can take the beaker in a laboratory. This is the water. The state of water is liquid. If we add a sugar into it or salt into it, we can add sugar or salt. We know that the state of sugar is solid. When sugar is added in water and stirred, we know that after stirring, sugar becomes dissolved and we will obtain a same phase. The very important point is, when sugar is added in water, no precipitates form, no heat is evolved or absorbed. So we can say that there is no reaction between water and sugar. In chemistry, if we mix the two substances and no chemical reaction takes place, then resulting substance is called mixture. This is the very basic point in chemistry. The mixture of two substances, water and sugar, which have same phase, is called homogeneous mixture. So the mixture having same phase is called homogeneous mixture, and this solution, which is also mixture, it has same taste, same appearance. So what is the solution? If we combine these 3 points, I can define the solution. This is the concept of solution. A homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components having same composition and properties is called solution. Now solution have two parts. One component of solution is smaller in amount, and this component, which is smaller in amount, is called solute. So I can define the solute, the smaller component of solution. The smaller component of solution is called solute. In this example, sugar is solute. Second is solvent. What is solvent? The larger component of solution is called solvent. In this example, water is a solvent, and in most of the solutions, water is act as a solvent. Now, what is the concept of binary solution? Binary solution and aqueous solution. These two are very important terms in solution. Binary solution and aqueous solution. A solution which contain only two components, is called binary solution. Bi mean two. And the solution in which water is solvent is called aqueous solution. A solution in which solvent is water is called aqueous solution, because aqua mean water. So this is the introduction of solution. A homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components having same composition and properties is called solution. The smaller component of solution is called solute. The larger component of solution is called solvent, and mostly there are two components in the solution. One is present in larger amount, other is present in smaller amount. Next is binary solution, the solution which contain two components, one solute and one solvent. This is the binary solution. And the solution in which water act as a solvent or water is a solvent, such solution is called aqueous solution. And we should know that there are 9 types of solution on the basis of solute and solvent. 3 types of solutions of gases, 3 types of solutions of liquids, and 3 types of solutions of solids. Now I will explain the types of solution on the basis of amount of solute. Unsaturated solution, saturated solution, and supersaturated solution. These are the 3 types of solutions on the basis of solute. Number 1, unsaturated solution. Suppose we have a glass of water, and if we add only 1 teaspoon of sugar in it, then it can dissolve more amount of sugar. The solution which can dissolve more amount of solute at given temperature is called unsaturated solution. So we can define the solution which can dissolve more solute at given temperature is called unsaturated solution. For example, take a glass of water and add 1 teaspoon of sugar in it. It only contains 1 teaspoon of sugar. It can dissolve more sugar, so this is unsaturated solution. But if we add sugar continuously, a stage will come when no more sugar will dissolve. The solution which cannot dissolve more amount of solute at given temperature is called saturated solution. For example, this was the unsaturated solution. If we add sugar continuously with stirring, a stage will come when no more sugar will dissolve. Such solution is called saturated solution. We can write the example. Take a glass of water and add sugar continuously. A stage will come when no more sugar dissolve. Such solution is called saturated solution. The last point is, if we heat this saturated solution, it can dissolve more amount of solute, because solubility increases with increase in temperature. But again a stage will come when no more solute dissolve. Such solution is called supersaturated solution. So we can define the supersaturated solution, the solution which contain more solute than saturated solution is called supersaturated solution, or solution which cannot dissolve further amount of solute even on heating. Such solution is called supersaturated solution. And we can give the example of supersaturated solution. Heat the saturated solution and add more amount of solute in it. A stage will come when no more sugar dissolve even on heating. Such solution is called supersaturated solution. So this is all about the concept of unsaturated, saturated and supersaturated solution. The question which can be taken from this part: differentiate between unsaturated and saturated solution, differentiate between saturated and supersaturated solution. The most important question is, how can you differentiate between saturated and supersaturated? How we can separate practically? Take saturated and supersaturated solution, add amount of solute into it in both solutions. In supersaturated solution, crystallization will start. When we add solute, then crystallization will start. But in saturated solution, the solute becomes settled down at the bottom. This is the very important concept in laboratory. If we have the two solutions, one is saturated, other is supersaturated, we can distinguish between these two solutions by adding more solute. If solute becomes settled down at the bottom directly, this is saturated. If crystallization start by adding solute, this is called supersaturated solution. The most important point is, in case of miscible liquids, for example ethanol and water, when we add ethanol into water or water into ethanol, we can't say that this is permanent solute and this is permanent solvent. In such cases, the liquid which is present in larger amount, it becomes solvent. If we add water into ethanol, ethanol is present in larger amount, then ethanol will be solvent and water will be solute. If we add ethanol into water, now water is present in larger amount, water acts as a solvent and ethanol acts as a solute. So in miscible liquids, we can't say that this is permanently solute, this is permanently solvent, like sugar in water. Sugar is always solute, water is always solvent. But in case of ethanol and water, in case of benzene and toluene, those liquids which are completely miscible, in such cases we can't say that this is the solvent, this is the solute. This is all about the concept of solution, unsaturated solution, saturated solution and supersaturated solution. Thank you.